Yes, I do. Oh, look at that. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to the Keystone Stage Open Mic Night. I'm here with, thank you very much, Mr. Zach
Can't
Hammond.
adjust
Much
the
appreciated. You want to switch sides? Because, okay, yep, I'll let you fight with it then. Special guest co-host tonight of Rachel Bradshaw, who's fighting with her mic stand. You want to switch?
No.
She's a strong, independent woman.
She's a strong, independent woman who's having trouble with her microphone stand.
I got it.
Yep,
I got
yep.
it.
Ah.
I'm good.
No, you're moderately evil like me. It's okay. So who's our first up?
First up, we have a lovely human being named Gene. He's going to be doing some finger picking for us. He's very excited about it. He's been dancing for us so far all evening.
Yes.
So we will probably see some more of that. So please give it up for Gene.
Gene Badwack, come to the
That
stage,
means
sir.
clap.
Yep, come on up.
That means clap and be supportive.
Hey, if it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't be playing.
That's right.
And I always wanted to play chords, but I want to play the melody rhythm. Genetics or whatever it is. If I see them on there, I pick it up. In a half an hour, I pick their song. You know, half hour.
Let me get you a table.
Yeah, you need to. I want to just tell two jokes. They're very short. They're very short jokes. I know I only got 10 minutes, so I try to get everything. By mano, by ana. On there now? By on there now? You know?
What?
It's on the on. They have me on yet?
Yes.
Am I on yet?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, they have me on the
Yeah,
camera?
you're on the TV.
I just have two jokes I want to say, two short ones. Two short jokes, you know? Good. I do the short because you only got me 10 minutes, you know? That's a gift the Lord gave me, and then he said, if you have a gift and you don't use it, then would you lose it, right? So I play in church. I played in church last Sunday, just past the Val, Mount Cobb Church, up in Mount Cobb. Yeah, I played there. Let me play there. Okay? I'm not ready. Just to plug this in?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, I was gonna read the joke before I tell you here. Okay. See if they pick up. Let's see. You ready? Let's go there. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay, just have a couple jokes to say, short ones, right? My name is Gene Badwack. I'm from Peckville, and I do figure style picking. I always did like Chet Atkins, and I like that style of playing. And if it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't be playing because I just played chords. I wanted a more worded chords. So it's by ear. I don't read the music. I just have little jokes to say quick. I went to the doctor. He said, doctor, I have a serious memory problem. I can't remember anything. The doctor said, how long do you have the problem? I said, what problem? Like that one? Like that one? Here's another one. Americans spend more money on doctors last year than ever before, and it's working. More doctors are feeling better. You like that one? I thought you'd like that one, right? I'm gonna do one of Hank Williams' song is I have it here. See, no, it was I copied it down. I have it right here. It's Hey Good Lookin'. You ever hear? I don't know if you ever heard it. It's an old country song, but figured I'd do this one too. I remember this one. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we can find a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod hold and a $2 bill, an old spot right over the hill. Dance the street and dance the street. If you wanna have fun, come along with me. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's one cooking something up with me? that one, right? I had to add that in. Now I want to do a hymn now. To be like Jesus. I did Amazing Grace last time. This is nice too. This is nicer too. To be like Jesus. To be like Jesus. All I am is to be like Him. So meek and lowly, so humble and holy. All I am is to be like Him. I like to add a little variety of stuff, right? Now I'm going to do the trees in the fields that clap their hands. It's a little Jewish rhythm too, one here. If I do that one. I did this one in church up in Mount Cobb. And let me play it. This one first. I picked this one up by ear too. That was the trees in the fields who clap their hands. I'm going to do 9-Pound Hammer now. I heard this one by Chet Atkins. I have a record. It's an old record, but it was brand new. I got it at a flea market for $5. It's worth $1 million to me. And I heard Chet Atkins do it, 9-Pound Hammer, and I picked it up in a half an hour. Not as good, but I actually added on to what he didn't even play. Do the key of E. 9-Pound Hammer. That one, do Joshua fought the Battle of Jericho. Most people know this one. I played at the farmer's market about 2-3 years ago. Would you believe it that an old lady was dancing it? I couldn't believe it. I said, you dance and I'll play, right? She liked it. Do I have any time left? Do I have any time left yet? Probably not much, right? Last time I had 2 minutes left.
You got one more.
All I have to do, let it rain, let it pour. Let it rain a whole lot more because I got them deep river blues. I like that one. Pick that one up. Pick it up, man. Okay? Thank you.
Keep it going for Gene Bedwack.
Let me unplug you. Let me unplug you.
I'll do another country one. Country one next time.
All right.
Teenage Queen, you ever heard of it? Johnny Cash did. I heard when I was 20 years old. I'm 85 now. Serious. I was 20 years old. I heard Johnny Cash do it. Teenage Queen. I did that. Next time.
Gene, you made my entire day better. I'm not gonna lie. You're like a ray of sunshine. You're not listening to me, but you are.
He's a ray of sunshine. You are absolutely correct. I agree with you.
So, forgot to say this before. Most of you know, but it's whatever. I'm required to say it, I think. Everybody gets 10 minutes. When you see a bright flash, that means you have 2 minutes left in your set. That one. And I feel like I'm forgetting something.
You are forgetting something.
I'm forgetting a lot of stuff.
A couple things.
He knows.
Please be respectful of the acts on stage. You can laugh, you can sing along. If they ask you questions, feel free to answer back, especially the cripple guy. Yeah, he's in the audience. He likes being called the cripple guy. I don't know. Or not the cripple guy. Got it. It's- we are in a residential zone, so while you're outside, please, for the sake of our neighbors, keep it down a little bit. And are we ready for our next act?
I'm ready for our next act. Our next act is a personal favorite of mine. And if you haven't heard him, it's a good thing you're here. Give it up for Gus the Savage. He's going to give some music for us.
You
No?
did not check.
What? I did.
There was a
like
change.
2 minutes ago.
Yeah, well, in the last 45 seconds, there was a change on the
Oh,
card.
well, my bad.
So one
In
of
the last
Rachel's
45
other personal
seconds.
favorites. Everybody, please give a warm welcome. Put your hands together for Beta.
I did not say that. I never said Beta was a personal favorite.
Wow.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Hosted by the host.
That's right.
That's the only reason I'm here.
Keystone stage. How the fuck we doing, guys? Hey, so I will, Billy. I got you. I'll sign your whole body, buddy. I got you. Hey, definitely your legs. Look, I actually had a really bad day today. I wasn't gonna come up and perform, but back when I first started here, before I started doing original shit, I used to just come out and do open mic just to scream some shit out and get some anger out. So that's what we're gonna do today. Kind of gonna do a little bit of a throwback. So I'm just gonna do some covers and fuck around, and then we're gonna do something fun at the end, and some of you might know it.
So you ain't got no sense? Just wanna make sure that it's transferred.
I'll give you a signal, and then I'll get started.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit the button. See how it says trailer? It's supposed to say game.
Yeah. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, let me see. Press one.
It's playing. You know what? Fuck it. Gus. Where's Gus at? Grab my guitar, bro. Bring it up. Fuck it. You know what? Adapt and overcome, Keystone Stage. We're gonna make this work. I'm still gonna give you a set. Fuck you, Billy. Jimmy, I'm gonna use stage left as guitar.
Alright, Dion.
No, stage left. Mike.
Oh, just the mic itself?
Yeah.
Alright.
There you go. My fucking man.
Tell everybody about your new band.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, Gus here is not only an amazing solo artist, but he's also the lead singer of our new band called Almost Paradise. Definitely check out. There's only we got one video up on Facebook Reels right now. Not too much up public right now, but a lot to come soon. So definitely keep an eye out. There we go. Shit, now what am I gonna do? I got the guitar up. I did not plan for this at all, so I'm kind of just going blind. Yeah. Wow.
If you actually did it, I wouldn't respect you anymore.
I know, this is open mic, not karaoke. Get your shit together, Billy. Your legs don't work, but your brain does. Get your shit together. Oh shit. All right. Well, I'm gonna start with the obvious one, an original that I did, "Smoke It All Away." It's coming out in an indie movie soon. I got asked to have it in the fucking soundtrack. I obviously said fucking yes. It's amazing. I mean, I'm just local guy here at the stage, and someone liked it enough to put it in their fucking movie. So this is "Smoke It All Away." It's my first original I ever made as Beta. So here we go. The mic keeps on dropping. There we go. I stay here all alone, waiting by the phone. I'm so stoned, my face is fucking numb. Yes, since you went away, my blue skies have been gray. I have to say I haven't been okay, but I've been getting by just fine. With every blunt and every line, it's ironic how that's keeping me alive. I'm writing down the things I feel, making dreams from things I kill, and calling up the freaks cause I need to smoke and chill. Yeah, roll a blind and smoke it all away. Only have to survive till tomorrow. Cause hey, we survived yesterday, and I think that we probably should have died. I didn't mean to fall, and then I tried to call. I can't believe it's happening to me. This crazy thing called love, it keeps fucking me up. I'll be the man you wanted me to be, but you know that I'm lying. I'm a fuck up by design. I still wonder how I've made it all this time. Yeah, now I clearly see I'm my own worst enemy, but I'm exactly who the fuck I'm supposed to be. Yeah, roll a blind and smoke it all away. Only have to survive till tomorrow. Cause hey, we survived yesterday, and I think that we probably should have died. That's "Smoke It All Away." I used to be afraid to play that song because it was like way outside my normal style, but people like it, so I keep playing it. It works out. That's why I love open mic, man. Really do. So yeah, we're gonna do a cover, I guess. Anybody a fan of Attila? You betrayed me this whole fucking time! You're the baddest motherfucker with the picture. Remember when it's time for me to get my revenge! I will find your fucking bitch and fuck her right in front of you! It's a crazy fucking world and there's no one left to trust. As people we have voices, leave the traitors and the dust. It's ironic why since we my name and back for more. It's really sick. I'll hand it to you, she's a crazy bitch. I like the way she rides the stick. Told you that last one was off color. I didn't think I'd have to warn you. You let it go too far again. I thought you knew that I was crazy. I let my actions speak loud. So let me speak, answer me. Who the fuck are you? Walk around with your nose up in the air. But you can't smell the shit that comes out of your mouth. You're a liar, you're a bitch, you're a fake. Who the fuck do you think you are? I spent my precious time dealing with your problems and payback is a bitch. What comes around, my friends. And you will soon realize it. Payback is a bitch. Payback is a bitch. Payback is a bitch. Yeah, payback is a bitch. Audio's a little bass heavy, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm liking it. I like a lot of bass. So I haven't done this one since like I first started at the stage. Anybody a fan of Escape the Fate? Probably more known than Attila here. See, we got one. All right. Thanks, buddy. So yeah, this is something I tried to do probably about a year ago, and I haven't tried it since. So we're gonna see what happens. Come on! Yow! I can't believe the drama that I'm in. The flood is getting closer. I don't think they know that I know how to swim. You're feeling numb from all that has become. It leaves your gums, slips out your tongue, and travels fast down towards your lungs. All because I'm leaving you behind. It's coming down on me. It's turning me black and blue. That's
the troubles that you caused, the pain is getting stronger. Like an open wound without the cause. It's on my brain, driving me insane. It's on my mind all of the time, and if I left, it would be fine. All because I'm lying on you behind. I feel the pressure, it's coming down on me. It's turning me black and blue. Whoa, you left me on the side of the road, and now I got no place to go. You brought the flood. I'm on my road. I take it back, take it back. Live on my eye, take it back, take it back. Live on me, live on me, live on me. I feel the pressure, it's coming down on me. It's turning me black and blue. Whoa, you left me on the side of the road, and now I got no place to go. I can't sing the end of that song right now. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Keep this bucket ringing. Right here, the donation bucket, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a penny, $1, $5, $20, $100, $1,000. I'm gonna stop there, but I don't stop there. This is by artists, for artists. We're all doing this because we all fucking support each other, and just keep this fucking going. This place has literally saved my life over the past year, so thank you guys.
How does it feel? Not having. Usually when I come up on this stage, the mic is literally up here, and it takes me like 5 minutes to adjust it, and he calls me names.
I just call you a midget. Because you're a
That's a
midget.
name.
It's okay.
Really
I mean, we have
not.
midgets
That's
that work
not
here.
very
Well,
nice.
not anymore. Well, despite
We're
some
not getting into that.
despite some minor sabotages that we've been working through,
Ooh,
Gee.
I'm not gonna respond to that one.
I didn't say you're a sabotage. You're not a saboteur. The saboteur is not here. But this motherfucker.
See, that's what you get. That's what you get. Give it up for Beta one more time, please.
There you go.
We're always happy to have him here.
Yes.
I'm not sure what's happening right
Yes,
now.
you know what's happening next.
I mean, in general. I know the
Well,
next
in
act
general,
this
yeah.
time, unless you switch
I
it
mean,
up on
you
me
kind of
again.
don't know what's going on in general. Standard, though, isn't that kind of
Yes,
like a thing?
because I don't. Whew, we're not getting into that. That's why I'm in therapy. Anyways, I think I have the next act right this time, and this one, I'm not gonna say it again because it's gonna get misconstrued.
It's Rachel's personal favorite.
I said a personal favorite.
personal
I can't
favorite of
say
Rachel's,
number
yes.
1, number 2, number 3. That's not fair.
Why not?
Anyways,
Hold on. Why not?
because I don't know.
You can't have a favorite.
Oh my god. I can't decide at this moment.
Typical woman,
that's
indecisive. Anyway.
That's why you're still alive, because we're too indecisive to
Well,
make the
because there's
choice
also
to take
video
you
evidence.
Out.
There's video evidence, so that's another reason why I'm still alive.
Anyways, we have some really cool music coming up next. If it works, I don't know what's happening, but hopefully it's cool. Please give it up for Gus the Savage of Almost Paradise, right? Yeah.
There you go.
Hello. Okay. Keystone Stage. I know half of you motherfuckers really don't want to be here, and that's fine. That is really okay. Because we're all here for the same thing, to just do this and probably go home and jerk off or smoke some weed. So I know I'm going to be doing one of those two things, probably both. I might start off jerking weed, then roll one with a handful of lotion. I don't know. But we're going to sing some tunes. So I'm going to do a cover to start. So let's do it. out the truth within lies, a little smile. Nothing compares to a quiet evening. Just the one, two of us who's counting on that never happened. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be more than this. You wanna play it like a game? Well, come on, let's play. 'Cause I'd rather waste my life pretending than have to forget you for one whole minute. They'd saved over your mouth, scribbled out the truth with their lies, your little spy. They'd saved over your mouth, scribbled out the truth with their lies, your little spies. Crush, 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 crush. Nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Just the one, two of us who's counting on that never happened. I guess I'll dream it again. Let's be more than this now. Rock and roll, baby. Don't you know that we're all alone now? I need something to sing about. Rock and roll, baby. Don't you know that we're all alone now? I need something to sing about. Rock and roll, honey. Don't you know that we're all alone now? Give me something to sing about. Nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Just the one, two of us who's counting on that never happened. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be more than. Now nothing compares to a quiet evening alone. Just the one, two of us who's counting on that never happened. I guess I'm dreaming again. Let's be more than this. Cool. That was fun. All right. Let's do more. Let's do more. Okay. The room keeps singing, that's just the business I'm in. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. I'm not a shoulder to cry on, but I digress. I'm a leading man, and the lies I waver, oh so intricate. Oh, so intricate, yeah. I'm a leading man, and the lies I weaver. Oh, so intricate, oh, so intricate, yeah. I wrote the gospel on giving up, but the real bombshells have already sung. We're painting your trash gold while you sleep. Crashing not like it's a car, no more like parties. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. Been wagging for believe that's another. I'm a leading man, lies are weaver, oh so intricate. Oh, so intricate. I'm a leading man. Lies are weaver. Oh, so intricate. oh so educated. Whoa, yeah. I could have sworn I just had a fucking parlor beverage in my hand. Oh, there it is. If you know the words, please sing this until your lungs give out. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a goddamn arms race. This ain't a scene, it's a I'm a leading man, and the lives I weave are oh so intricate, oh so intricate. I'm a leading man, and the lives I weave are oh so intricate, oh so intricate. Thank you. Oh. Alrighty. So I got like two more, and then that's it for me. But so I got one more then. Okay. Cool. Let's do this one. This is written from a perspective of somebody who feels like they don't belong or feels like they should no longer be here. This is called When I Die. This is one of the demos before the demos for Almost Paradise. I've been alone with my thoughts, they start to get to me. I put it into it all and no one's saving me. I drink a bottle of Hennessy to numb all the pain, numb all the pain. I'm getting tired of faking, put it on a smile. The feeling isn't the same, and yes, it's been a while. I'm hearing voices and they telling me I need it for pain, need it for pain. So when I die, please don't cry at my funeral, cause I am not in vain anymore, anymore. And if you find me, don't try and revive me, cause my life isn't the same anymore, anymore. I'm seeing nothing but darkness, so it's just the end. I'm hearing all of the voices of my former friends, and they've been crying, saying how they wish it should've been them, should've been them. Now I don't wish this feeling on nobody, cause I reached my breaking point. So if you can, just save yourself. So when I die, please don't cry at my funeral, cause I am not in vain anymore, anymore. And if you find me, don't try and revive me, cause my life isn't the same anymore, anymore. So when I die, please don't cry at my funeral, cause I am not in vain anymore, anymore. And if you find me, don't try and revive me, cause my life isn't the same anymore, anymore. So when I die, please don't cry at my funeral, cause I am not in vain anymore, anymore. And if you find me, don't try and revive me, cause my life isn't the same anymore, anymore. Thank you. I've been Gus the Savage. You guys have been in audience. Sorry. That's the next song. I don't mean to do that. But make sure you're But yeah, thank you.
Please give it up one more time for Gus the Savage.
As Rachel forgot English once again.
You know, there are so many things that I could say that you forgot.
Then just
I'm
do
not
it.
going to, because I'm
It's okay. I don't mind.
I'm
Everybody
feeling,
knows I'm a brain damaged
civil
squirrel.
today.
You're feeling civil today?
No, not really, but
I was gonna say, where's Rachel then? Because that's not you. So do you know who's next?
I do know who's next, unless you change it on me last minute.
I did not change it on you last minute, but I do know
Cool.
it's
So-
poetry.
Next person I have not seen here before, but I'm very excited to see them because poetry is something that's very near and dear to my heart. So let's go. I'm forgetting English again. Give it up to hear some more God!
Everybody
Give
put
it
your
up to
hands
hear poetry
together.
from Brianna.
There you go.
It got out eventually.
I'm really glad that Rachel did the whole thing of like, oh, are you Brianna? And I was like, it's Brianna. And not on stage like everybody else. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was very civil of you. Yeah, I'm funny. So funny. Only one person showed up to my show on Saturday. We're not going to talk about it. That's as far as I'm going to go. It happens. Yeah, from Ohio. She did drive from Cleveland, Ohio. That was cool. 2 feathers in my cap at once. This is from our book that came out in January. High school doesn't prepare you for much of anything. It doesn't end. They don't tell you about the graphic rape scene in the book your very first college class centers around. Go to a support group. Be transported back to preschool. You're sitting in a circle saying Indian style is racist. Don't call it counseling. That means there's something wrong with you. Focus on a detail. Ask your friends about it. Reinvent a childhood memory. Not that one either. Stop dwelling on the trauma. Listen to basic white bitch music. Bask in the nostalgia. Get inspired. Go to counseling. There's something wrong with you. Read classic literature. Pretend to be an academic. Act smarter than you are. You're better than this. You're better than high school. Go back to your elementary school playground. Sit on top of the monkey bars saying Indian style is racist. Remember how it felt to be on top of the world. Start calling your teacher's mom. Raise your hand at the dinner table to speak. Stop dwelling on the trauma. High school doesn't prepare you for much of anything. It doesn't end. Go to school, go to work, avoid the cliques, teach the kids their ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Thumbs up if you understand, thumbs down if you don't. Focus on a detail. Ask your friends about it. Reinvent a childhood memory. Consonant, vowel, consonant, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. There's a pattern, a rhythm. Get the routine down. Seconds into minutes, into hours, into days, into weeks, into months. Remember how time works. Stop dwelling on the trauma. Buy an antique bathtub. Fill it with throw pillows. Lay in it while reading Dr. Seuss books out loud. Fill your classroom with succulents. Clear the air. Try harder. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Letters into words, into sentences, into paragraphs, into books. Remember how language works. Stop dwelling on the trauma. Focus on a detail. Ask your friends about it. Reinvent a childhood memory. Stop dwelling on the trauma. Forget it. High school doesn't prepare you for much of anything. It doesn't end. Buy a new wardrobe. Dress like a slut on the weekends. Have sex. Have lots of sex. Cry after. Try harder. Go to counseling. There's something wrong with you. Red, blue, purple, blue, yellow, green, red, yellow, green. Stop. Look around. Focus on a detail. Ask your friends about it. Reinvent a childhood memory. Saying Indian style is racist. Every good boy deserves fudge. Good boys do fine always. All cows eat grass. Run around in a circle. Let the ball hit your face. Skid across the pavement. High school doesn't prepare you for much of anything. It doesn't end. Get excited. Talk about yourself. Phone, address, age, sex, location. Plant seeds. Check the weather. Watch them grow. High school doesn't prepare you for much of anything. It doesn't end. Do a cartwheel, a split, spin around. Again, don't stop until you're throwing up. Kick, clap, dance, count. Stop dwelling on the trauma. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Phone, wallet, keys, and smokes. More, less, equal. Focus on a detail. Ask your friends about it. Reinvent a childhood memory. Sight, taste, sound, smell, touch. Listen, speak. Spread the kindness you needed. Live in the moment. Needs become wants, and wants become needs. The house stops being home. Count on it. High school doesn't prepare you for much of anything. It doesn't end. Stop dwelling on the trauma. Forget it. Focus on a detail. Ask your friends about it. Reinvent a childhood memory. Saying Indian style is racist. Preschool taught you more than you thought. Okay, but since we're talking about high school, okay, you know how every like middle school, high school has that girl who like fakes cancer for attention? Like we all had one of those, right? Okay, so my school not only had one of those, but we had an individual there. I don't know what the appropriate way to speak about them is, because at the time they were cisgender and they're not anymore. I don't know them anymore because they fucked their family dog. So this poem is about them. It's called Molly. Somehow Molly was spat onto the earth by someone. Molly claims her father was a criminal involved in a human trafficking ring, and she's the one that killed him. If anyone but Molly told me the story, I might believe them. But the first time Molly changed her name, she made the mistake of telling her boyfriend that she was in the witness protection program. Molly says she's schizophrenic now, but at this point, even what she says about herself must be prefaced with the word allegedly. It took 3 boyfriends in a row before her cancel culture bullshit stopped working on the rest of us, and after the 3rd one, she changed the story to being adopted. She reinvented her life a 3rd, maybe even a 4th time. Children should not be confused by what their parents' names are. She faked fainting spells in Justin's bathroom, pretended friends took her phone to get away with the abuse, but she always mixes in just enough truth to make fiction feel like reality. You can try to warn people, but then you become the villain, and when you don't, and the time comes when they're her next victim, they'll ask you why you didn't say anything. She beat herself raw, got herself covered in bruises, burns, and scars, then blamed it on the man she was cheating with because she got pregnant. She told Justin that she had no choice but to fuck the man because he promised to keep her drug-dealing brother out of jail if she did as she was told. It took her 5 years before she sent Justin proof it wasn't his child. Somehow, nobody batted an eye at her allegations of sexual assault, despite keeping in contact for so long. Somehow, Molly got pregnant again, and she cheated on him too. Maybe it's the high Molly got when she killed her father that she's still chasing. Maybe she wants to feel that kind of power again. He was willing to look past the fact that she was pregnant with another man's baby. He'd always wanted to be a dad. She got him excited to be a father figure, told him the first kid was already calling him dad. She cheated on him too. A month after she told everyone what a monster she thought he was, she went out with him again, convinced him to consider getting back together when he didn't even know why no one would talk to him anymore. She ghosted. She told him she was on her way to the hospital, that she thought she might be having a miscarriage. He messaged her loved ones. After a few days of no updates, they told him he needed to stop, but the timeline made no sense. People warned her to be careful, or she'd become the kind of person who got known for this. Maybe that's why she's had 3 names in the past 6 years. Somehow, nobody warned Molly that reinventing your life means moving far away, that if you reinvent yourself too close to home, it doesn't work. It's pretty easy to manipulate most people if you're good at it. Too bad Molly never was. The ghosts of your past will catch up to you. Eventually, people start to notice when your stories change in a span of less than 10 minutes. It's not hard to figure out 2 + 2 = 4. Eventually, people get to talking about their experiences and the timeline and your actions, and none of it ever adding up. Somehow, Molly failed to figure out that criminal records are public and that non-traffic summary theft charges from the library show up on every background check, meaning her kids might be in school now, but she'll never be able to chaperone their field trips. I guess none of us can ever really know the truth. Somehow, Molly was never told by anyone that when you try to keep up with so many lies, people start to see through the bullshit. And Molly, or whatever the fuck her name is, will keep finding new groups to work her antics on until she becomes the thing she thought she killed. No, but seriously, that's like a weird universal experience, right? Did you guys have somebody who fucked their family dog? Okay, every school district in my area, okay, that rumor started about someone, but like I think my school's the only one who had someone who actually fucked their dog. And I was like, I can write a character piece about that. That seems like a personality type. Don't fuck your dog. Happy Jewish American Heritage Month. Buy my book. My friend turned 24 yesterday. She was not at the show on Saturday because she's a corporate girl bossy and she can't do shit like that. She's busy reporting at the courts or whatever. But this is about growing up with her. Do you remember picnicking in the field with Little Debbie's and Cosmic Brownies that we got at the gas station on the corner, oblivious to all the troubles in our lives because we were too busy spending the money from our lemonade stands and rubbing dandelions on the damp cement, which you called making paint the first time we met? And after 15 years, I guess we should have known we'd grown up somewhere in there, stopped playing pretend, became less detached than we were on that pad-mounted transformer where we'd sit after school, do our homework, yelled bass in the middle of all our silly games, and had the most important conversations of our lives on that big green utility box. No, for some reason, we slowly stopped doing it all. Maybe it's because we realized the roaches lived among us all along before any infestations ever started. Thank you for always being a safe place. That same friend recently asked me if you went to a dude's apartment and he didn't have a bed, would you see that as a red flag? I said, that depends. Why doesn't he have a bed? And she went, I'm just gonna get a bed. This is about the first venue that I ever went to an open mic at. And the same host is the one who hosted the show on Saturday. If you guys ever want to take a drive to Hamburg, Billy Mack is a good person to support. Very good musician as well. So's his daughter. We live on the edge of self-destruction and loneliness. We're on a quest for identity. It is the desperation of ordinary people in an ordinary world. Maybe this is what makes artists, souls that are wandering but not lost, people who are lonely even when they're not alone. Trauma causes a butterfly effect type of metamorphosis. A little girl grown up too fast, marked with wounds and scars, bound to never heal. Too many parts of her she'll never be able to get back. We're smoking pot with the neighbors, a little bit of cream soda and M&Ms on the side. We're treating ourselves tonight. In the morning, our rich fantasy life will end. We ignore the important issues for now. Reading books like Perks that we're a little too old for. The rhythm of our voices is repetitive each night. We don't express new things. We're a dispirited assortment of figures in this living room. The art we make here masquerades as an accident, from spilled paint and beer to poems written about conversations overheard in the grocery store line. Independence comes at the price of self-destruction and loneliness. Thank you.
I got a pair of Vans for $2 the other day.
No one cares.
I care, bitch. They're really cute. They're like blue checked, but they're like dark blue and light blue, and I was so excited.
But they're not cute enough to wear today.
The flat blue checked Vans don't go with the tan long cargo pants that I have to wear platforms with because they are long.
And you're short.
Please give it up for Brianna.
Yes.
That was fantastic. I almost cried a couple times. Thank you for that.
Oh, I hope you looked it up because I did not. I just came in here.
So cute. I did.
You did.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Next, we have some more poetry. I'm very excited about it. Haven't seen this one before either. Please give it up for the Carlton.
The Carlton. Is he going to do the Carlton dance? I don't know. Let's see.
Give it up for a middle-aged man berating a young woman. This has been fun. God, I hope you're getting paid for this fucking horrid gig. How's everybody doing? All right, where the fuck am I? God, I feel like I shouldn't tell anyone I'm Jewish here. This is weird. Yeah. All right. The only other time I've ever been up in Oliphant, Pennsylvania, a bunch of us were getting begged to go to Thirsty's Bar and Grill for Rich Howells back when. I'm dating myself hard. I think I still pretended I had hair. Zach, you were there. Yeah. So I love talking about it because I always go Thirsty's Bar and Grill in Oliphant, because when I think I'm gonna go watch my friends tell yuck yucks, I think Thirsty's Bar and Grill in Oliphant, Pennsylvania. All right, that did exactly what I wanted it to. Fuck. Sorry, I'm not verbally abusing a 20-something. I could turn it on if you want. Here, I'll start with this. This is easy. How are you? Good, good. How are you? Good. We hug, and it's only slightly awkward. I'm glad we got all those details out of the way. Yeah, I'm not doing that piece. All right. All we're gonna do until we put out another fucking book is just read from this fucking book, aren't we? Is that what this is? That's what it is. You know that, right? Like, this is our fucking lives now. Yeah. You're not that short. You're really not. Yeah. Your clothes fit you, which, you know. Saying. You know, you could cuff the pants, but, like, I get it. You know. Are those, like, corduroys? Is that what's going on there? All right, cool. It looks like a fabric. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. I feel like I'd have a texture issue or something if I did this. I don't know. Like on my pants, not like I don't want to fucking touch your pants or something. Yeah. Sweet. I mean, seems to be what's going on, but you know. If the bad guy is in range, so are you. If you can see the bad guy, they can see you. Incoming fire has the right of way. Friendly fire does not. The only thing more accurate than incoming fire is incoming friendly fire. Do not look conspicuous. It draws fire. This is why aircraft carriers are called bomb magnets. Try and look unimportant. They may be low on ammo. Professionals are predictable. It's the egos and the amateurs that are dangerous. The enemy only attacks on one of two occasions: when you are ready for them and when you are not ready for them. Teamwork is essential. It will give the enemy someone else to shoot at. If your attack is going well, you have walked into an ambush. Do not draw fire. It will only irritate the people around you. Don't retaliate if fire is drawn. It will only irritate the people around you. Irritate the people around you. If it's stupid but it works, it is not stupid. When in doubt, empty the magazine. Anything you do can get you shot, including doing nothing. Don't be first, ever. Don't be last, ever. Don't volunteer to do anything, ever. A sucking chest wound is nature's way of telling you to slow the fuck down. Act accordingly. If you're short on everything but the enemy, you are in a combat zone. Act accordingly. When you've secured an area, do not forget to tell the bad guys you are not Supergirl, you are not Superman, you are a human fucking being, and no plan survived the first contact intact. The important things are always simple. The simple things are always hard. Beer math. 2 beers times 37 men equals 49 cases. Simple. Things that must be together to work eventually will not work. Cover works both ways. If both sides are convinced they're about to lose, they are both right. If it moves, shoot it. If it doesn't move, poke it with your gun barrel and then shoot it. Overkill works. Bring a weapon. Preferably bring 2 weapons. Bring friends who have weapons. Bring friends who have weapons. Because anything worth shooting is worth shooting 2 times. And anything worth shooting 2 times is worth shooting a dozen times. Ammo is cheap. Life is expensive. Only hits count. Close does not count. The only thing worse than a miss is a slow miss. If your shooting stance is good, you probably aren't moving fast enough or using cover correctly. Move away from your attackers. Distance is one of the best friends you will ever know. Lateral and diagonal movements are preferred. If you can choose what to bring to a gunfight, bring a weapon and a friend with a big weapon. If you are not shooting, you should be communicating, reloading, and running. Accuracy is relative. Most combat shooting is more dependent on pucker factor than the inherent accuracy of the weapon. Use weapons that work every time. All skills are in vain when an angel pisses in the flintlock of your musket. Someday someone will probably kill you with your own weapon, but they will have to beat you to death with it because it's empty. There are no rules. You'll cheat, they'll cheat. The only unfair fight is the one you lose. Always cheat, always win, always expose a cheater. Have a plan, have a backup plan, have a backup backup plan. Because your first plan will not work. Use cover as much as possible. Use concealment as much as possible. Visible targets should be in front of your weapon as much as possible. Flank your adversaries as much as possible. Protect what is yours. Do not drop your guard. Make decisions. Decide to be aggressive enough. Decide to be quick enough. The faster you finish the fight, the less you'll be shot. Be courteous to everyone, friendly to no one. Be polite. Be professional. Have a plan to kill every single motherfucker you meet. Watch their hands, because hands kill. In God, we trust. Everyone else, keep your hands where I can fucking see them. In 10 years, nobody will remember the details of caliber, stance, or tactics. They will only remember who lived and who did not live. Your number one priority for personal security is a lifelong commitment to avoidance, deterrence, and de-escalation. I'll do like one more. Won't be nearly as long. Last year we started a publishing company, and if Hammond ever gets me some fucking words, I'll put one together for him. So this is the second book we put out. The first book we actually published the Poet Laureate of Montgomery County, a guy named Chad Frame, and that was cool. That means nothing to anyone in this fucking room, but I'm kind of hype about it, so fuck y'all. Rach, we'll talk later. I'll be polite, unlike the other middle-aged man who shares a microphone. God, I'm having fun. It's been a bit. Yeah. You guys like fucking? It wasn't a trick question. You guys like fucking? Yeah, I don't want to fuck any of you. Like, my girlfriend was just on the stage. She's also my ride and pays half the rent. I'm not stupid. Like, if I accidentally came off like a moron, I'm sorry. I also like her a lot. I would use different L words, honestly. The word love is over there, and I use it to describe how I feel about my girlfriend. I love her. She's a wonderful human being. Most of y'all seem like you're piss poor at your height, but it's okay. Thankfully, at least one of you is apparently short. You're not that fucking short. What is that? Anyway, well, this... Yeah. He's gonna have fucking scoliosis if he doesn't already. It's fine. All right, anyway. I should fucking read a poem, huh? Christ, what am I doing with my life? I went to college. I'm in fucking... Where the fuck am I? There was a strobe light. I think I had a seizure. Oh, God. Yeah, it's not funny considering the year we fucking had. Everything we discuss, we over-discuss. And when you're 13, you spend a lot of your time imagining what it could be like to live in a world where you can pay robots for sex. And robot sex would only cost you $1. And the real obstacle to getting sex would be making sure you had 4 quarters, 20 nickels, or 10 dimes. An easy pass if ever there was. Then you grow up. Turns out you do live in that kind of world, only it's not quite as cool as you thought it could be, because let's face it, it's kind of gross. And really all we need is each other. Everything else is just noise. But for only $1, it's pretty hard to complain.
Keep it going for the Carlton. Do I offend you when I pick on you?
No.
Okay, just making sure. I didn't think so. It's kind of like our thing. You bust my balls, I bust yours, but you're not busting my balls tonight, which is kind of off.
Started it.
Huh?
I was gonna say I appreciate you very much, regardless. he's had that coming. So
It's okay. I don't mind. I liked it. I'm
it turns
doing
him on
this
a little
to get
bit.
my balls busted.
It turns him on a little bit, and it's a bit
Well,
concerning.
not really.
It's not as concerning as some other aspects of him, but
Hammond was kind enough to warn you about me. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's kind of off topic for him. Anyway.
Next we have a comedy act, who I always feel weird saying his preferred stage name. So this is Billy. Would you like to say the preferred stage name? Because it
Totally not a cripple
doesn't
man.
bother you. Okay.
It's his chosen stage name. Everybody,
I know,
give it up
I
for
just
totally
feel
not a
weird
cripple
about
man.
it. All right. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, give it up, please.
Yep. His goal is to get Rachel to say it. There you go.
Yeah, one day.
You're
I'm gonna use this one. Just close it.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna do some comedy. Not well. But anyway, I actually thought about doing some gymnastics acts. How about anybody want to see that? Y'all are fucked up. My legs don't work. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, despite the name, I am in fact a crippled man. Have been for 24 years now. It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, I get great parking. I get into lines and Disney a lot better. Everyone always asks, like, what else could I possibly need? And they always say, hey, what about legs that work properly? I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I'm set on that one. I at least laughed. Y'all are fucking awful. Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate it. By the way, I'm giving you all, like, the go ahead. You can laugh at everything I say, because I think I'm hilarious. You can, too. It's great. I like to think that when the universe made me, they skipped leg day. Really? I like to listen. I do like to think. I don't know for sure, but they might have skipped leg day. Who knows? So I have a disability called spina bifida. Most of you probably never heard of it because usually when I tell people that they usually offer me a tissue as if I just sneezed. It's fine though. Again, it's spina bifida. My spine's a little bit messed up. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, I do want to talk a little bit about the perks of being a cripple. Actually, yeah, it's the lesser-known sequel, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Did you know that? It went straight to DVD. You probably didn't. Anyway, I personally love handicapped bathrooms. There's so many things you can do in there. You can just let your imagination run wild. It's pretty cool, actually. But hey, speaking of bathrooms, though, people ask what it's like to be a cripple, right? And I will give you an exact representation. You know that feeling when you're on the toilet and your legs go numb? Anybody? No? Okay, so imagine that feeling, but like all the time. It's kind of, you know, a thing. See, I expected more laughs, but it's fine. I'll do with what I got. Girl! I fucking love you, Janae. You're great. Okay, now this is a question for a lot of you. How many of you park in handicap spots for convenience? Anybody?
Me. Joey. Hell yeah.
All right, great. Could you say that one more time? Okay. Your mother. Okay, like genuine number, how many pregnancies did she have? Because I'm sure 500 is not right.
7 or 8.
Okay, and yeah, you're talking about 492 differences there. 493 if you count 7. I don't really have an opinion. You could park wherever you want, but just be mindful because there are people with disabilities that need to get their wheelchair out. That's not even a joke. It's just the truth. If you actually park in handicapped spots and you leave no room for wheelchairs, you're an asshole. You're so right. You're so right. Choosing to have one pregnancy can be definitely a disability. No, I'm kidding. Kids are great. Listen, this is my like late night stuff. If you actually knew that I'm a children's book author, you'd be real confused. No, like actually quite literally. Hi, Mom. No. All right, well, I'm just going to skip past the part where I was going to collect your Venmos because parking in handicap spots and I was going to turn in your license plates. That's not that funny. How did everybody feel about like spam phone calls? Anybody? They are fun to play with. My favorite is when I get calls for the army. The army. The army tries to recruit me every week at least. You're not wrong. I would. That's better than the joke I had. Damn, y'all killed it. Listen, they heckle me because they know they can. I don't really have great jokes. What am I gonna do? I'm 4'11" and I'm crippled. They look up to you like, what? What? No. No. The only person that I might be able to take is that one right there with the Yoda shirt. I mean, who wants to pay to see that? Anybody? All right. All right. All right. Joey, not the face, not the groin. We good? All right. Put your money in the little thing over there, the little donation jar, which everybody should do anyway. It's a fucking bucket. I'm sorry. Fuck. I can't. My legs are crippled. My eyes are crippled. What do you want from me? Fuck. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story about me being profiled. Okay. So I'm walking through work, right? I work at a store. This lady walks up to me and says, "Hey David, how are you?" Mind you, my name is not David. It's Billy. So I say, "My name's not David, but good, how are you?" She's like, "You didn't work at the other location?" And I'm like, "No, but I know who you're talking about." Now, mind you, this is another crippled man who used to work at the other location. So I knew instantly she was just profiling me, which is fine. I'm fine with it. But we look nothing alike. This man has sleeves of tattoos and way more swag than I ever will. Here's the thing. She didn't know I knew him until I had to tell her I knew him. Little does she know, I actually meet up with him every Saturday to discuss world domination. Here's the thing. Y'all worried about zombie apocalypse. If you hear me say, "Cripples assemble," run. Fucking run. Now here's the thing, all right? Some of you guys might not run, and I understand. You'll be most likely shocked that they let us roam free now. I get it. I do, I get it. But here's the thing. We're actually intelligent despite our looks. Think about it, all right? Stephen Hawking, may he rest in peace, right? He was a very smart man. The thing about it is, he was so smart, he couldn't fix his disability, but he knew a hell of a lot about stars. He knew a lot about stars. And you know what else? That man, may he rest in peace, knew how to laugh, like all of you guys should. Laugh at my legs, please. Thank you. So I did have Will place this stool here for this next joke that I'm about to tell you, but I do appreciate it nonetheless. I see that we have a stool here, and I appreciate it, but next time, can we make it shorter than me? Just a smidge? All right, cool. Gus is fucking gone, bro. Okay, so now to tell a story about a woman I met online who had a cripple fetish. You sick fucks. Okay, so I was 15 or 16 on an app called Kik. Anybody remember Kik? Okay, so I was on Kik, right? I was on Kik, and she messages me and says, "Hey, you're really cute." And I say, "You're lying, but that's okay." 3 weeks into us dating, because, you know, online dating is most likely not real. But whatever. Depending on the situation, I will say. But so she then tells me 3 weeks later that she dated me and gave me a chance because she wanted to know what it was like to have sex in a wheelchair. Here's the thing about it. Number one, I'm not in a wheelchair. Number two, she lived in I have nowhere, an idea where. I probably could have got my extendo dick out and gave it to her, but I actually lost it years prior. Not the point. But yeah, she was like, I want to know what it's like to have sex in a wheelchair. And I was like, I have no fucking clue. Let me know if you find out, because shit must be fun. No, she was surprised that I was not in a wheelchair, which, I mean, I would think that's a good thing most of the time, but I guess not. No, honestly, because, you'd want whoever you're with to not be as disabled as they claim to be, right? Am I wrong? Yeah, exactly, right. No, but the thing about it was, because her mom was in a wheelchair after I was done with her.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah. No, did I ever tell y'all my backup plan if comedy didn't work? Anybody? No? No, my backup plan is I'm going to be doing lap dances in the handicapped bathroom, $10 a pop if you want to come over there. Go, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be back on the way.
All right, I'll see you there. I fucking love you. Jesus, don't be saying that to me. I said it's getting all right. All right. I normally have a heckler here who asks me every week what I eat for breakfast. No. We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there because I didn't eat breakfast. But I just wanted to say the person that usually heckles me every Monday is not here because it's his birthday. So everybody give him a round of applause, please. Nick, I love you if you see this ever. I love you so much. Okay, so I really didn't know if I was gonna get very far with this. Honestly, you guys made my entire set by making jokes even better than I would. Any questions? Anybody? Any questions, guys? Purple, and purple's the best color, dude. My left one because my right one is shorter. You can lean on that one anytime.
Oh my God!
Kobe. All right, shot. That is great to know.
She could have just gone to her doctor and been like, I don't want to walk.
I don't want to walk either, dude. But I'm already halfway. All right, so I think that's my set. Who wants to see me do a cartwheel out of here?
Yeah!
Me too.
Everybody give it up for Totally Not a Cripple Man. And we have another special guest host for our last act of the evening. It's been fun with those of you at home. Join us next week for our open mic.
Hi.
But we're going to have our last act. And you get to introduce our last act.
Okay, so...
Everybody give it up for Gusta Savage.
Hi. So this last act that will be headlining the open mic is definitely one of my personal favorites as well. I've seen it perform here. I've seen it perform at the V-Spot. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rachel Bradshaw.
You're good. I'm uncomfortable expressing affection, so I would say it back, except I won't. Oh no. It works. All right, hi. I'm gonna adjust this mic. Why is this happening to me? anyways. Thank you. Fair enough. Me too. All right. Hi, I'm Rachel. I write stuff. I think I'm gonna start with a cover, and I'm gonna do a request that I got earlier, which is an original. But yeah, this first one is a cover mixed with another cover because I like doing that. Yeah. Every second counts. I don't wanna talk to you anymore. Then all these little games, you can call me by the name I gave you yesterday. Every minute counts. I don't wanna watch TV anymore. Can you figure me out? Just doing to waste more time on the couch. Can you see me? I'm waiting for the right time. I can't read you, but if you want the pleasures all mine. Can you see me using everything to hold back? I guess this could be worse, walking out the door with your bags. Pour your glass of wine. Metro told me I should be just fine. Cases under the bed. Spill it open, let it rush to my head. I don't wanna be forward. I don't wanna cut corners. Savor this with everything I have inside me. I'm not the type to run. I know that we're having fun, but what's the rush? Kissing and my cheeks are so flushed. Two moons, I can feel myself start catching on fire. June, yeah, you kept it to yourself, to yourself. 2 moons, I got lost on my way searching for liars. This ain't good for my health. Sorry, please excuse me for my mess. My heart's been pouring through my chest. I felt the corridors of broken floors. I'm sorry that I left. Fell asleep in my new bed. I can't feel happy in my head. See 2 moons and nothing more. I close my door. I'm left with less. Tell you how I felt. Sugar coated, melted in your mouth. Pardon my emotions. I should probably keep it all to myself. Know you'd make fun of me. Can you see me? I'm waiting for the right time. I can't read you, but if you want the pleasures all mine. Can you see me using everything to hold back? I guess this could be worse, walking out the door with your back. Walking out the door with your back. Sorry, please excuse me for my mess. Heart's been pouring through my chest. I fell through corridors of broken floors. I'm sorry that I left. Fell asleep in my new bed. I can't feel happy in my head. See 2 moons and nothing more. I close my door. I'm left with less. this could be worse. Every second counts. I don't wanna talk to you anymore. Thank you. That was a cover. I'm gonna do an original, but I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. And we'll see if we have time after that. But yeah, I wrote this song. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory, but it's called You. Ooh! That was the mic. The mic fell. I was scared. I was like, I didn't touch anything. So, okay. You know. Anyways, this is called You. Told you I would stay, and in hindsight, looking back, you left nothing more to say. But if it weren't for you, we both know I never would have gone if it weren't for you. In my mind, all I have is everything that I've learned from the past. In my eyes, all I see is something I'm afraid you might be if it weren't for you. It might not be so hard just to love if it weren't for you. So I talk to your ghost, she tells me I can never let you go. If I ever leave this behind, she'll always haunt me. I'm still scared of you, taking back my soul another time, so I run from you. Not sure what it's like to love someone who doesn't break my heart. I spent every night watching you pull me apart, and if it weren't for you, I might not have to question every thought if it weren't for you. I'm not sure who to trust. My heart tells me there's not anyone. Can't go anywhere without feeling like you're still there. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't find a catch in every word if it weren't for you. So I leave where you left me, find somewhere I can finally breathe. Go find your own hope. I'm done walking on your tightrope. I'm so sick of you, twisting all the things they never said. I'm done with you. A friend. Not a good one, but a close one. One that I couldn't let go. If I could see you now, I don't know what I would say. There were always things I didn't know, but I loved you most. Tuesday nights, sometimes Thursdays, 7:42 p.m. The nights I didn't have to wait you out were the ones that kept me in. 97 minutes. I love you most. I wanted so much to believe it or just to hear it, even if I knew the next day I wouldn't be able to see it. Tuesday nights, and even Thursdays, 10:42 p.m. Outside my window, I sometimes wondered if that star was only in my head, but it was real, and it was constant, even when I was alone. Each time you left me, when you decided there should be things I couldn't know. 3 years of silence. Shut it down. You don't deserve to be around, so make it hurt. It can't get worse. The blood will prove if you're still a person or just a monster. Come back around. God, put me down. Don't make me pull this from the ground. I'm already nothing. Underfed, My form is shrunken on my bed. I'll pour my nothing into you, so maybe you can be the things I always said. Not my sister, not my soulmate, not my friend, but I was yours, the closest one you ever had, the only one that always endured everything that you twisted, every time that you lied, every time you turned outside everything that was inside. Whenever you would break down, or your car, or whichever, I was always surprised the way I held it together when I was already so broken myself. The bits and pieces I had left, I always gave you every day, begged you to take them. Please hold on, you can have mine, please just stay. You threw them back and said you dropped them. They just slipped out of your hands, left in the ground, what's left of me. I don't know why I ever let you come back around. Except I do. I know too well the way I'll care until I die, standing like a broken puzzle as the missing pieces lie somewhere I'm not. Air and pain inside the spaces in between, a hollow wind that blows throughout this jagged chamber we've both come to view as me. I know I'll never get them back, those parts of me I lost to you. I know they weren't all by your hand, but now those ones I never knew are much more heavy in their absence, amplified by what you stole. The peace of mind I never had, but maybe could if I had ever let you go. I don't know what you think of me, or if you think of me at all, if you pretend I don't exist as if you weren't the one that called those years ago. 2 stories traded, 2 pains crossed that Friday night. Yours clung to me, as if it knew that it would have a place to land for the rest of time. Because I was always alone, and then I wasn't, but with you, I was still in the cold. Throughout the sleepless nights, I realized there were so many things you didn't want to know. You don't deserve the power trauma lets you have, the way I'll starve on your behalf, the way I'd bleed to take it back, the prison made of glass. You shrink the space I occupy. On every mouth I see a lie, on every face I see the pain I tried to leave behind. I walked away and took your shadow. It attached itself to me. I hope that mine still walks behind you so that you see it every time you try to leave. You painted me a number once, and it became my definition. I think we both deserve to know that you are long past 70 times 7. The portrait of trust I started young, without believing it was true, with you as the muse, and then the fire that lit the fuse and burned the canvas to the ground. I like to think you wouldn't recognize the person I've become, the one encased inside the structure that was built when I was young. I shattered it, no thanks to you. But one thing is still the same since we met. Sometimes I can't decide whether I wish I never met you or if I wish I never left. But maybe someday I'll fill a book with things you thought I didn't know. I knew your eyes and all your words that echoed lies to where I stood, the borderline that kept us both against the edge. I was the one you always claimed, sister, the one you weren't to me. And so I let them settle in my soul, stories, the ones my mind would never have believed. And even now, I still can't doubt that I would do the same again, but I know the next time I save your life would be the last. I won't survive. So, don't give me the chance. Still quite haven't found how to put all your pieces down, but that puzzle isn't mine now. So pack up your place in my mind. There's not another chance this time. You are not my only and I'm not yours. You don't get to hold me back there still with you. Sick forever, too afraid to move. I'm not like you. No, I'm not like you. Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here. and supporting. I appreciate it a lot. I'm Rachel, and that's all. I think, yeah. It was just like, it was bad.
Encore, I need another one of these. Let me know. A simple situation. All right. No, we're not off there yet. We got to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for tuning in this week.
I'm asking her if I can unplug my.
Oh, yeah, you
Okay.
could. Yeah, most people don't ask. They just do it, and then we get a popping noise and blow out a sub, and it's bullshit. Thank you.
Although the
I
mic
appreciate
did
you.
fall on the floor. So.
It happens.
Waited till the first song was over.
Oh, was it muted? Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, well, F this thing. All right.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Nah, you're just supposed to say thank you all for coming out tonight.
Thank
to
you
the
all for
open
coming
mic.
out tonight to the open mic.
All right. This thing's fucking with me. Thank you for tuning in at home. And then, in the words of Polly DeFuck, check on your peeps and peace
The fuck? Out.
out. There you go. That's it.